So this is my attempt of getting a win with every single Battle Pass skin, and it starts with Robin. Now, I'm only going to be showing you the clips of when I eliminate a real player, because it doesn't really mean that much to eliminate a bot. So here's our first elimination. Now here, I try and send his car backwards, but I miss terribly. And this is a really weird situation, but I do get the elimination. So here I spot this guy on the top of this temple, and I beam him for half his health, and that will be important for later on in the game. Now here when I'm trying to rotate, I get shot out and cracked by this little rat camping on the rock. And when I go backwards, I get shot by the other guy, the only two in the lobby, which sets my nerves into panic mode. Now I am able to heal up to full health for the final 1v1. I try and get him with my base boost, and I try to break his tree, but he gets back on his build. He jumps down, and I yoink him and get the win. So after the first stressful game, I'm in another one with the final moving zone right here, and I'm 63 HP. I base boost up to where his builds are, and he cracks me in the air. I do get him to come down with my own shotgun. He comes down with his grappler, and I get the win. Somehow, someway, I do it. Now this was the first game that was a lot less stressful, and I started off by beaming clicks, and I go on to rotate in the next zone. Here I'm in a box with the Medallion Kid, and he makes a huge mistake by editing his cone down into my floor, and I get the easy kill. Here I crack the Medallion Kid, and he is 65 HP, which leads into a much easier endgame. Here Clicks just loses his mind, and it's a pretty easy kill, leading into the 1v1. Now this was the easiest endgame so far. This guy just misses basically all of his shots. I crack him and he just dies to storm. Our first easy win of the challenge. Here I'm in my car and I run into that Foxy Plughead. I don't know if they are real or if they're a bot, but I'm gonna count it since their movement looked like a real person. Here I play really sloppy and get him for all my health, and I have to use zero build movements to get him down very close to all game. Here this guy runs out of mats and I crack him easily. He has to wait on a tree, and it's a pretty easy fight from there. We track each other, he runs out, beam him with my SMG for an easy kill. Here I hit this guy through the car, and I eventually get him to get out of the car, and he has about 80 HP left. So it should be an easy fight, and I just start missing all of my shots. Terrible looks. I'm cracked. I do crack him, and easy kill from there. That was very sloppy for me. Here I get into a fight with the other medallion, and he does a lot of damage to me. And it's about wraps. But he makes a mistake there. I heal up with my medallion, and I just play it sloppy again like most of these clips. I'm 8 HP. My medallion heals me up again, and jump through the window. I go down to heal with my Jug. And we continue fighting. He's popping minis over there. He comes over to fight again. You're in a set. Track him here. He's getting closer, and he opens up when I set it there. He takes my cone here. I make my floor very weak with that edit, and now he has the wall and the floor. It's a bad situation. I try and edit it out, I miss the edit, but I see an opportunity. I get him for 108 damage, and this is where I scare him off. Here, I get into a fight with the new medallion, and he just sprays into my box and misses every single shot. Cool. Bad looks for him. And it's an easy elimination into the 1v1. Here for the 1v1 with Synthwave, I get a very lucky Storm Pull. I get a shot off here. I hit him with my shotgun, and then an epic 360 to get the win with Synthwave. Here at Demon's Domain, I beam him from above, and I go down to try and get the finish. I take a little bit of fall damage, and he makes multiple boxes with Brick, which is annoying, because I can't get into him. And I just try and replace his builds, try and get in. He goes to the box to the left, and I decide that's enough. I spray in, and with a spider rifle, it's really effective. And I get the crack, and I do finish. Now this guy hops in after I've taken the loot for some reason, and it's just an easy kill for me. He doesn't even build. Wonder what he was doing. Here in top 10, this guy starts to pressure me with his car. I hit him for 82 in the car, and I just run right into his car. I get 70 damage. He's one shot. I reload my shotgun. I don't even need to do that because I just spray into his box for an easy kill. Here in endgame, this guy decides to jump on me. I miss all my shots and barely get the kill with 20 HP. Then the final guy, when I'm trying to pop a big pot, he just runs up. He misses a shot. I yoink him and get the win somehow. That was a crazy game. At this point, I only need 2 more wins. Here, this guy grapples on me. Doesn't do the grapple bug. I get him for about 100 health. We both start building, and I have the high ground, which is a good situation for me. He starts to build up. Someone's shooting at me from the side as well. I thought I saw an opening, but I didn't. I build up again, and I decided to track him. He's down below. He makes this edit, and it's just a free kill at that point. Very easy. Here, the medallion starts to pressure me, and I get one shot off. What is he shooting at? He decides to build up again, although it's taking a while. He adds a cone there, and he starts to build up, making the open edits, which could have been bad for him. I keep building up, which I need to learn how to be better at building. But he just runs at me like this, and I think his game crashed. Pretty weird, but we take those. Here, down to the final 1v1. I just see his footsteps on the ground with the tracking visor, and he doesn't even build to protect himself. Easy win. Now we only have 1 win left. Here from high ground, I hop right on this guy, crack him, and it's just a pretty easy kill. If I decide to build, he just decides to spray me, and it's a bad decision. This guy comes over to try and third party, and I just hop right on him, just like with the last guy, for an easy 80 damage. I try and take his wall. He ramps up. I try and go up, and he ramps over himself, but I edit too slow. He comes out the backside, builds a floor there, but I finally get him. I was barely able to see him. Pretty easy. Here, this guy tries to take advantage of how low the boss is, and we start to build up. I almost had a shot on him there. I place my floor there, starts to spray in. I get a minimum damage shot. I crack him with my spider rifle and barely kill him, keeping the chances alive. After that, I only see bots until the final 1v1 to see if I can complete the challenge right here. And he builds in front of that. I can take his base boost here, get some extra mobility, and this guy's kind of buns. He was not very good. I get him off his box. He just gets stuck on a tree, I missed my shot somehow, and it's, I don't know. What is he doing there? But we got the challenge done, and that's what counts. That was an insane challenge. If y'all like content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. And also comment on this video for some ideas for what I can do next. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.